Hey, what's up? This is Steve Cardenas, aka Rocky the Red Power Ranger, and Jeff Barrazzo, Trent Fernandez Mercer from Battle Thunder, and you are watching Team Venom Media.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Team Venom's Power Ranger podcast in season 3. That's right, we're on 3 seasons now. It's great. It's awesome. I think we're on about episode 30, 35, somewhere around that mark, which is also cool. This week's episode, myself and my good buddy Paul Baker. Paul, how's it going?
How's it going?
All right, man. We're going to be talking about the Hasbro Lightning Collection because it's been on hiatus for a while. There's no news yet as to when it's going to be launching again and what they're going to be doing. But we figured we'd have an episode where we discuss the sort of stuff that we'd like to see in that line should it return. So I'll kick things off in general. Recently, they did the remastered line where they had all the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We got a Tommy without the Dragon Shield and all that sort of stuff. They did the whole line of them, which were pretty good. And they focused on that because obviously Mighty Morphin had hit 30. I'd like to see anniversary specials for other teams that are like 10 years old and stuff like that, or even a run of Cosmic Fury and stuff. But one of the things that I think's missing from Power Rangers in general for those is some of the villains. And we've not had sorry, we've not had Divatox yet. the most potentially problematic action figure they could market for children.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of a TV PG type attire issue there. I mean, I've seen people wearing dental floss that had more clothes than Divatox had on. So
But no, in all serious, the one villain that I do want them to put in the Lightning Collection is Ivan Ooze, provided that they actually can. So I think Ivan Ooze is one of the characters that really should be in there because of the impact of the movie, and the movie being such a big deal when it came out. And in fact, the movie suits as well. I'd like to see action figures of those because we did, like,
I think
Saban did do them before, so they do exist, like, for previous things. So Hasbro should be able to do them in theory.
like they need to do, if they're gonna do Mighty Morphin all over again for the 100th time,
And the movie versions they should do.
just a dedicated movie version. The
Yeah,
Tengus, Goldar, the Hog, whatever the hell his freaking name was,
yeah,
Ivan, the movie suits, Zed, Rita, because they look totally different.
yeah.
Like if you're gonna do the movie, do it one big set.
Yes, but with individual releases, because a lot of the stuff that they've been doing the sets of, like the Psycho Rangers and the Alien Rangers, are very frustrating to try and get hold of because obviously the
Very true.
affordability. And
But I mean, if you do 2 packs, you'd be okay.
yeah, 2 packs will be fine. But like, I mean, I've got the Psycho Ranger just set and everything. I think we were on about it in the first season of our own podcast. But I know a lot of people complain because they couldn't get them, and because odd Psycho Rangers were released. They had the Red Ranger with the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger in a 2 pack. There was the Silver Psycho Ranger with the Silver Space Ranger in a 2 pack as well. There was a single release of the green, and then I think there's a 2 pack with the Blue Psycho Ranger and the Blue Space Ranger as well. But that was it. So all the other Psycho Rangers you had to get the big box for, and if you got the 2 packs beforehand, it means you get out with a load of doubles. So they should make them
Yeah,
more
when you look at it
accessible.
now, that big pack of Psycho Rangers now is like $200-$300.
Yeah, yeah. I got really lucky with it. To be fair, it was I just walked into a game store in Burton, in Burton, and it was on special offer. It cost about 30 quid, so I just immediately had to buy it. There was no, it was one of those things. I was like, yeah, no hesitation, getting it. And
Yeah, I don't blame you there, dude.
yeah, But I do think they need to do something with the movie Rangers and also the Turbo Rangers as well, because I know Turbo was not particular. No, it was a series that people aren't particularly fond of, but they've only released the Red Turbo Ranger figure. And so, if they're going to do Mighty Morphin movie figures, they should do the Turbo movie figures, or maybe some civilian figures, because that would be pretty cool as well. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, the only civilian we got coming up is Bulk and Skull on Super 7 series.
Yeah, and if Super 7
Which
can
I'm
do
sorry, they don't do anything for me.
no, I don't like the Super 7s.
No,
No,
they look too much toys.
yeah, no, I don't. I don't like the Super 7 articulation and such, and whole general molds on them. But the fact that they're getting a Bulk and Skull 2-pack and whatever means we should probably get a Bulk and Skull Lightning Collection figure set going. That would be awesome. So
Well, yeah, we can't get a Bulk and Skull Super 7 to go with our Lightning collection because they're not scaled.
exactly, yeah. And then one that I wouldn't mind seeing, Babu.
Very true.
That would be
Might as well have a
awesome.
Squat and Babu 2-pack.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've already had. They already released Squat, didn't they? In Lightning Collection, if memory serves. No, they didn't. I'm thinking of
No.
Finster. They released Finster. So they
Yeah,
did
they had
Finster.
Finster, no Squat and Babu. Squat
No
and Babu
Squat.
were the only two they didn't come out with.
Yes, which is why they should do it. To be perfectly honest, and just so you can complete the whole Evil Space Aliens range for Rita and Zed and stuff. Yeah, and a Rito. We haven't got a Rito Repulsor.
Oh yeah, Rito
I've forgotten
Revolto.
about
Yeah.
him.
They should come out with I think we talked about before, but what was that Zord that not Cyclopsis. Was it Cyclopsis.
Goldar
Zord.
Zord.
Goldar Zord.
Yeah, yeah. They only had in one episode.
Lightning Collection had a very good monster line.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
liked it a lot.
Well, we were
I think
saying
they should keep going with it, but they probably won't.
We were saying on an early episode as well about the possibility of having scale Megazords, which they've sort of done because they had those VHS box sets where they're in a box like that, and those the Megazords in that were the right sort of
I have
scale.
a couple
But
of
they
them.
weren't. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I've got the Dino Megazord and the Thunder Megazord, and they're the right sort of scale to have them alongside King Sphinx and some of the other monster figures that they've done.
Actually, they're a little bit smaller. The only one I've seen that actually is scale is the Build-A-Figure from Legacy set.
Yeah,
they are perfect for the monsters, but yeah, the VHS, no.
yeah. No, we could do with them doing something like that. I mean, yeah,
they
Zords
need
movies.
to come up with some new stuff.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing like Mighty Morphin over and over and over again. Okay, so these have pin sets. These have different head sculpts. Okay, so I'm going to spend for that. No.
Well, yeah, because they re-released they've done so many figures of the Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin, just so they've got all right. This one's got Adam's head with it, and this one, you know what I mean? Yeah, I agree with you. That was overly done. I'm surprised they didn't do more Red Ranger figures because of Rocky and whatnot, and that's really an excuse for it to bring them out. And I'm surprised that they didn't do the Mastodon Sentry figure as well. That would have also made sense for if they were trying to do more of those characters. But yeah,
I don't think the Red Sentry did as good as they did.
No,
or they hoped they would do. So that's probably why they didn't do the yellow and the red or yellow and the black.
Yeah, probably. But speaking of which, have you been following much Boom Studio stuff recently, like the whole Darkest Hour thing that they're doing?
I haven't followed the Darkest Hour as much as I'd like. I just got the Return.
Oh, okay.
Read it, and then we can go from there.
Fair enough. I haven't read the Return yet. I did read the anniversary special that they did, which had the teaser for the Return in there. No, I read that. That also had the prelude to you're about to pull it out, and it had the prelude to Soul of the Dragon in there as well, which is pretty cool, where it shows how Tommy and Kat got together and all that sort of thing, and how they ended up married again, which is cool.
Really?
Yeah. That's in that special anniversary card, in that anniversary issue, which is sat on my shelf over there. literally over that way. But yeah, there's so many things that they're missing out on. I mean, if you went just on villains, there's all the random foot soldiers from various seasons. You could do it. There's loads of seasons that haven't got any love whatsoever in the line. Like we've not seen any Operation Overdrive as an example. We've not seen, as far as I can remember, we've not seen any Ninja Steel. We've seen Dino Charge, we've seen Beast Morphers, and we've seen all of Dino Thunder now, but we've not seen any of Cosmic Fury.
What about Lost Galaxy or
We're not
any of
seeing Lost
that?
Galaxy. Yeah, we're missing loads. I mean, Lost Galaxy is one that you'd think they'd have had the whole season out of, but yeah, Time Force as well. We're missing a load of Time Force. Then they've done Red
Yeah.
and Blue, and that's about it.
There's a ton of them that they haven't done. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah. I get that like some stuff isn't as popular, and they're thinking it won't sell, but there are a lot of collectors that will buy them purely to round out their teams. I mean, like for example, I've got, my son's got because they're his, but I'm collecting them vicariously through him, and we've got all Mighty Morphin, all of Zeo, all of In Space. And the main reason we've got those ones is because he wanted a couple of the characters from them, and then all of a sudden he wanted all of them to round out the team, because it's all well and good having 3 members of a team, but you want the whole lot there. And there's lots of collectors out there and lots of kids in general that would also be buying these that are going to want to have all the teams rounded out. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's missing. And then I know you mentioned about the Super 7 stuff. And one of the things that I saw them do was they've been doing like the Dragonzord and the Tyrannosaurus sword, or dinosaur to scale with their figures and stuff, and they look pretty cool. But yeah, that's something that they could be doing too. I know we said Megazords, but the Tyrannosaurus sword on its own would be cool, or the Red Dragon Thunderzord on its own would be cool as well. And there's so much potential that it's just Although
That's the biggest hit. That's the biggest miss if you think about it, though, on the Legacy set. If they would have got to the Shogun Megazord, we could have been done. We would have been happy. But no, that's the one they missed out on.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, no, we forgot Tor, but nobody cared about a turtle.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, I've got the original one of that upstairs anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, there's so much stuff that they just didn't do and haven't done, but there's still time, and if they do bring the line back, that's stuff that we could see in there. So it just depends on what Hasbro decide to do going forward. Personally, I think they're going to end up bringing it back whenever they announce whatever it is they're doing for the next season or reboot or whatever they're doing. I think that's going to be the point where they'll bring the Lightning Collection back again. Because if they're going to do a remake of Mighty Morphin, which is one of the rumors, nothing's been confirmed or anything, but one of the rumors is that they're going to reboot the whole thing from the ground up. And if that's the case, I'm assuming they're going to have revised suits. So more Lightning figures of the new revised suits will probably come out. But
I think
don't
they
want to
should
see
just
a
leave
reboot.
Mighty Morphin alone. Just go through Zeo and up or something. Just leave Mighty Morphin alone.
Yeah. I mean,
How many times can you beat a dead horse?
They don't need to touch Zeo either, to be fair. But
True.
Or Turbo. In fact, if they, in general, if Hasbro is going to reboot the whole series, I think they should reboot it as a fresh thing, like how most of the seasons have been and everything. If they want to reboot it, just do something new. Come up with a new set of suits, give them all a new set of names, but they have like some link to the previous ones. Maybe they could still have, I don't know, David just turns up in there or whatever and brings Zordon back. Like the thing that they had in Once and Always, and the theme that was also in Cosmic Fury. They had that whole thing of Billy realizing that Zordon was still out there because of the Morphing Grid connection thing. Have that as what leads to one scene of Billy bringing Zordon back, and then Zordon recruits a new team of teenagers with attitude, and Billy's there on hand because of Cranston Industries, and he can appear every now and again, but have a full, fresh new team, have some deadlier enemies, have some actual properly messed up enemies or whatever, and have some proper villains instead of like the cartoony ones that they'd ended up with, like at the end, towards the end of the series. So it could work. And then obviously we'll end
kind
up
of
with
make it
loads of
like
lightning
when
figures.
Lord Zed first came on, because when
Yeah.
Zed came on, he scared the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Whereas Cosmic Fury, we had Lord Zed in that, and did not seem scary in the slightest. So
yeah, comic book Zed.
yeah. Well, we'll wrap it up. It's been another fun-filled episode of Team Venom's Power Ranger podcast. It's been a pleasure, Paul, as always. And yeah,
As always.
indeed. And if you're watching at home and or listening on Spotify, please like, subscribe, leave us a review on Spotify if you want to. Please subscribe to us on YouTube if you're already there. And be sure to check out teamvenom.co.uk for all of our random podcasts and things that we do. Why would the balloons just fly over your screen, Paul?
I don't know, just did this and then balloons kept. Where the hell did that come from?
I've no idea, but it was magical. Anyway, but yeah, I'll catch you later. It's been awesome, and see you next week.